And hello, collective. I am fitting this message today in pretty last minute, and so if you have found your way here, thank you so much for taking that chance, clicking that link to the video. I hope you are doing well. I hope that if you happen to be recovering from a cold, that it's going well and you're doing all the things to take care of your beautiful selves. Yeah, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to fit in a reading. I am yet again at a point where I am literally moving from one state to another, energetically and physically as well. Yeah, I wanted to get in here and just express my gratitude. I feel that I have been gaining traction here on my channel, and for whoever has recently subscribed, thank you so much. If you have commented, if you have liked, it just really helps the channel grow. And as much as I, am not totally sure at times where this is going, I just keep the faith and I keep on going. So you might be feeling the same. You might be enjoying those holiday celebrations. So with that said, I'd love to see what's in the cards. I mean, generally, I feel like this is a very lucky time. And rabbits could be significant if you've seen those. Turkeys, eagles, hawks, all of the above. Very magical beings, very spirit-oriented beings. I mean, aren't we all? But those ones in particular right now. So yeah, so I want to get into this message and get you an animal spirit since we're talking about them. Yeah, all right. So, collective, what do we need to know? Thank you, spirit. Thank you, angels, guides, ancestors known and unknown. What do we need to know today for collective to keep moving forward? Watch your words. Interesting. This wanted to come out earlier this morning for me, and I wasn't sure exactly what about, but I'm feeling, first of all, this just makes me push back against perfectionism. So if you're feeling like, you need to show up perfectly, and, I mean, like before this, I was like trying to make sure I didn't have any stragglies in my hair, and it's just kind of like, who gives? Who gives you know what I mean? So if you are battling perfectionism right now, definitely a time to let that go. Especially when life stings. Wow. Yeah. Okay, well, what's stinging? What's stinging, collective? Is anything stinging in particular? Interesting. I don't want to speak too soon either, because when this type of energy comes, it's more or less a time to just be present with what's happening, with what's happening internally, to be specific. If you have any emotions or things that you haven't wanted to look at or something, it's kind of like teetering. Yeah, Seven of Cups, a little bit of confusion. I mean, this is your past energy. So you're coming at a time where you're like, what to choose. And there's definitely some emotions involved. I mean, as there always are. Something to think about, though, about this. Oh, another 7. Okay, so about where your boundaries belong, or where you need to place them in regards to the choices that you're making. Really choosing well-being, right? We're doing that all the time. This feels very simple, like a very simple message. Just things to think about, huh? Especially if you're feeling a little bit disillusioned lately, or you've I want to say come to a place of contentment with any discontent around something. Okay, feeling a little bit heavy. 5 of Pentacles with the 4 of Cups. 4, 5. The only thing missing is the 6. 4, 5, 7. Which 6 is remind me of the Lovers, so it's almost like you haven't made a choice yet. I feel like all copper visions is like reminding you like, oh, there's a choice here, there's a choice here, there's a choice here. And it's about how intentionally we can be living our lives. Excuse my like cold sounding too. It just feels like there's been a buildup of choices to make, and you are maybe like I am seeing a vision of like someone picking up their pants, like like putting on their pants and deciding, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is where we're going, you know. But it's almost like, you know, you get your pants on and then you like lay down back on your bed or sit down on a chair and you're just like, okay, that was like a lot, you know what I mean? Yeah, just being playful through it all, being playful through this energy of like last push, you know? Because you're the king of wands. You embody this king that knows not only what they want, who they are, but understands where their energy fits in. I wanted to say time and place. There's a time and place for something, and you know you're getting an understanding of where a certain emotion or feeling belongs in a time and place, time and space. It's like I'm getting like I want to say this correctly, compartmentalizing. Being very good at compartmentalizing, but also, you know, there's always this flip side to to that where you don't want to leave something on the shelf for too long. Is that right? I don't know. Oh, a celebration. You're not quite celebrating yet, I'm getting, but you like it is a time of celebration, right? And yeah, and I talked about celebrating. I mean, it's the holiday season. For those of you who celebrate all the holidays at this time or whenever you're seeing this. Interesting. Yeah, you're like, oh my god. Okay, so you this feels very aligned. This feels very, very aligned. In the sense of your divine purpose, or like the things you're spending your energy on, your time with. It's all building up to something, and there's a long-term vision, there's a long-term goal here, and knowing where you're going in the long run is less important than what you're doing now with your time. That's what I'm getting, and it seems like it's always like that, and sometimes we get kind of lost on the back and forth of like building a bridge from where we are now to where we're going. And although that is very, very important, we need, you might feel like you really need to know exactly where you're going to end up. And maybe you do. Maybe there's plans that are already set in motion and they're like in the future, right? However, there's just a lot of importance being placed on how you get there. I mean, so cliche sounding, but like life is a journey, not a destination. And we just need that reminder at times. Because, yeah, I mean, the sun just wanted to peep out and say, hey, like, you are abundant. You are as willing as you think you are to do the right thing. Yet not letting the fear of perfectionism get in the way. And what's interesting is that I wouldn't say before that perfectionism is a fear, but there's something to do with your sense of fear and then not being perfect. Oh, well, fear of not being perfect, yeah. But like perfectionism is that fear. Wow, interesting. I'd love to know if that resonates with anyone in particular. Oh my gosh, yeah, 10 of Cups too, saying hi in the center of the deck. I want to see okay, well, I'm going to get a taste of what you don't see coming. Oh my god, the star on the top. Ooh, oh my god, like a wish fulfillment here. And it could be, to do with an ending. So you might be ending something, you might be driving away, you might be moving away, you might be walking away. At least acknowledging that something has come to a close. And I mean, this reading, this whole reading, this energy that I'm in right now too is like very aligned with that too. I mean, and it's honestly just taking a moment to acknowledge where I'm personally at is in this really beautiful space of shedding, of letting go, of unleashing my authentic, untamed version of who I am, and that feels so freeing. And if you're here, you're still watching this. This is definitely a moment where that is all that is needed in order to be present and let go of how to perfectly get to this destination that you've carved out for yourself. There is no perfect way, really. It's just the way that your highest excitement guides you to land. I'm getting. Yes, and I didn't show, but the reason why is Knight of Wands here guiding the way, actually guiding the way to this Ten of Swords. And then you know, just looking at it as the King of Swords. Like, yeah, that's what I chose. That's where I'm at. And I'm going in this direction. I don't know where it's leading me, but I'm going. So that confidence of the king, two kings wanting to come out. Okay, well, where, you know what? I feel like I want to see the destination, but then I want to see... Okay, I said see the destination, and the Two of Cups came out. Huh. Interesting. Well, it always leads to love. It always leads to love. And we still haven't gotten a 6 here, because that's what we were missing earlier. I was like thinking of the lovers. Okay, no, they're not there, but the Nine of Pentacles is here. And so this is a self-love. This is, oh, now a song is coming through that I was just listening to before this reading. Bring me a higher love. No matter what version it is, no matter what, oh, interesting. Because it wasn't, oh, please don't kill me for getting this wrong. It's Whitney Houston. Yeah, hello, it's Whitney Houston. Hello, bring me a higher love. But I wasn't listening to that version of it. And so you might be in this connection, or even with yourself, like challenging yourself to really give yourself the love, the unlimited, never-ending love that you deserve, the self-connection. That's where we're going. That's the destination. We always want to connect with who we truly are, that untamed, wild self. That's the version of us that is most alive, and that's where we're going. Wow. Okay, collective. Beautiful energy here. You've got this. I mean, you've got this in the bag, I'm hearing. For sure, Nine of Pentacles. And this is something that you have co-created with spirit, or with your guides, or with your angels, whatever you want to call it, with your higher self, your higher mind. You've got this in the bag, collective. And you've been working on this for a while. So what, okay, I wanna get one last message. One last card, at least. Okay, I'm getting this. Ah, this is gonna be the end. Justice. Justice is yours. Justice is, it's the path less traveled, which is interesting. Because you would hope that this is the baseline for everyone. Really living in a way that, you know that your karmic debt is paid. Your karmic debt is paid. Your karmic debts are paid. There is a bit of resistance that I'm feeling, like a little bit of a disharmony, but it's almost a fear, that fear of perfectionism, of like, oh, but I need to go back and make sure, this and this and that are I need to dot my I's and cross my T's, or, like something like that. Like there's this attention to detail that you're kind of worried that you didn't do, or that you're still doing maybe, and you're like hyper fixating. But, oh man, what a beautiful, beautifully frustrating like thing. But it's like, don't let that get the best of you. Don't let your perfectionism, or it's about not letting your perfectionism get to you. Because we've already been there. We've already done that. Oh my God. And I don't even remember shuffling this deck just now, but the World came out, and this is it. I mean, this is the end of a cycle. You have reached the finish line. Wow. Woo. Okay. Yeah. This is the end of the karmic cycle that you were in. And I'm gonna leave it there for today, collective. But thank you so much for continuing to view and for just being who you are. As I'm like like not being perfect at all, like in my mind, but it's like, no, whatever, you know what I mean? So just, if you need to say that, to yourself, or you need to, like, you know, put your pants on, and like, if they don't, like, it's just whatever, just put your pants on and go, you know what I'm saying? You are so beautiful, you are so loved, you are so unapologetically divine, and it is contagious. So you being yourself gives permission to everyone else in the room to be themselves as well, and that's who you are. That's who you are, collective. You are that. So don't forget it. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Namaste. Bye.